Recently, me and my uh, me and my wife, we just had our first kid, and because she makes just a little bit more income than me, um, I decided to be the stay-at-home parent. And recently, everybody from my friends and just my family members have just been not so supportive of it, just because of the role. And so I've been, at the parks, and just the reaction from other mothers they give me is just different. They're used to seeing another woman with their kid, and then they see me, and they're kind of hesitant of me, kind of talking to their kids, and it just makes me feel, real kind of unease. I didn't realize that I'm tapping into something that's been like societal thought for, generations, and it's kind of bothering me.
So you're struggling with the fact that because you are a man, that the women, the single moms or the stay-at-home moms aren't as trusting as they should be with you around their kids? Is that right?
Yeah, I feel like there's no trust at all. I mean, the looks are just nasty. They're just nasty, like, who is this? And it doesn't help being African American at all. So, yeah, that's how I feel. Trust just isn't there, and, it's just it's not just them. It's just people, my closest friends, my boys. They've been joking with me. We go out to the bars, and they're just cracking jokes all the time. Cracking jokes. Oh, you just stay on the, different things like that, and they don't push it too far because they know, me as an individual, and what I would do if I, so they don't push it too hard. It's not so much disrespectful, but it's like the little jokes can affect you in a way that you go home thinking about it, like, wow, like, am I really doing the right thing? Am I a man? Should I be working? Or should I have my wife stay at home and us just have an income that's a little lesser? All these different things I've been thinking about.
What does it mean to you to be a dad?
Um, Man, it's the greatest gift in life. The greatest gift in life. There's no other thing better than or greater than that feeling. You know, when my daughter came into the world, it was just wow. I can't describe it. I still can't describe it to this day. So it means everything to me to be a father. Yeah, yeah. My father. He just was never around. So I'm glad I got this opportunity to be in my dad's life and stuff. I mean, in my kid's life. Yeah, yeah.
You say that your dad wasn't around when you were.
No. So he left like real early age. Really don't talk to him at all. Um, really yeah, really don't talk to him that much. Hasn't seen my daughter. So if I told him I was a stay-at-home parent, no, wouldn't go good at all. That conversation wouldn't last long. He told me, get off Madison, go work. You'll probably hang up. That was just a philosophy when we were growing up. Work. You're a man. The woman cleans. The woman cooks. All these different views, and now I'm doing the opposite. I'm staying at the house, not working, which is fine for me because I'm with my kid. Like, I don't care about what y'all think, but at the same time you do. Right? It's easy to say you don't care about what somebody thinks until somebody says something, and you're thinking about this for hours on end. And you're like, why am I thinking about this? So obviously you do care about what people think. It's just about it affecting you or not, and it's just been affecting me pretty bad.
So on one hand, you love being a stay-at-home dad, and that's a really rewarding experience for you. You get to spend time with your daughter. But on the other hand, the other individuals in your life who are judging you for being a stay-at-home dad, their opinions are starting to bother you.
Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to bother me big time. And I told my wife a little bit, she's like, oh, don't worry about it. This and that, but that doesn't take away from what they what kind of stuff I'll be hearing on a regular basis.
What does your wife think about you being here, talking about this?
She encouraged it. That's one of the biggest reasons why I came. Another thing to get out of the house. I'm not working. One time I really leave the house is to go shopping, go to the bar, go to counseling. So she encourages it. She at the house right now with the little princess. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I was always. She recently it didn't even happen the way financially it did. She just recently got a raise. See, so that's what made it to it. Because the whole time I was bringing home whatever the money, as they say in the household or whatever. But recently just had that switch, and she's a very hard worker. So very, very happy for her. And that's why I'm not in a selfish way of like, no, you should come home. I mean, she deserves that. She works hard, so.
You think it would be selfish if you wanted to be the one that worked and be at home?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, because society says it's her job, but this is not somebody that really cares about that.
And does society matter, or does Mr. and Mrs. Collins matter?
Yeah, I would say by my actions, Mr. and Mrs. Collins matter, because if they didn't, she'd be at the house, and I'd be working. So, obviously, what we think matters. And, it's probably something I never experienced before, why it's bothering me so much, right? Because I never really I pictured it, thought about it, like, who is having a kid thinking, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home father, like, here we go, game's on. Nobody's really thinking that. And when it happens to you, it's like, oh, snap, what's really going on? You wake up early in the morning thinking you're about to go somewhere, you go in the room, you're going to hear crying and then deal with, your kid all day. Which I said, it's no problem. But, yeah, society thinks that the woman is a stay-at-home mom and all these different things, but I don't know. Not us. Not us.
Not you.
No, not Don Collins. He has his own views about some things. So, but yeah, that stuff's been weird, goofy. I almost had to knock one of my friends out the other night. We was at the bar, he got to talking about it, and I wasn't in the mood to hear it. So that's when I knew. I was like, man, I need to go get some help, because I'm going to end up knocking somebody out over them making a joke.
So this is becoming almost aggressively coping with the individuals that are against your situation. Was that accurately depicting what you just said?
Aggressively coping, meaning I'm dealing with it by being aggressive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I've shut people down instantly when they talked about it. Oh yeah, I try to dead it. Now, a random individual, am I going to just snap on a random mom because she's looking at me funny? No. Right, I'm not going to jail for no reason.
But with your friends, with your buddies, this is different?
Oh yeah. Yeah, when they start to talk about it, I just let them know right off the get-go, that's not an area you really want to be tapping into. Mm-hmm. But they already said it. See? It's not like I can read their mind and see that, okay, 2 minutes later I'm thinking about saying this, then they say it, then I can just get it right there. But once they already say it, that thought, it only says one thing. If like I was trying to lose weight, somebody says, man, you gaining weight. That's all they have to say. They don't need to say anything else after that. That sentence alone right there, those 3, 4, 5 words, I'll be thinking about that for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. That simple. So they don't think, oh man, it's going to affect me. They think, oh, it's Dom, Dom is cool, Dom, whatever. So they say to me, hey man, okay, mom, alright, whatever, mom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, that doesn't do it right there. It doesn't do it.
Well, I think for right now, you shared a lot about how you view society as not really being accepting of your situation. and how even your friends are poking fun at you, and it's getting to the point where you're getting upset and verbally responding to them in aggressive tones. I think right now is a good place for us to stop, and next week we can go into how this aggression is showing up and other ways that we can deal with this situation, if that sounds